अस्सलाम वालेकुम क्लास 9। Today we are going to start exercise of unit number 5. And before starting that, let me check how many participants are there so that I can ask from you people. Right. Class 9, you have the option to unmute yourself. So I am going to start one by one from each. And then you are going to give me the answers. Right. Just wait a minute. I am just and unmute your mics as well. Okay. So first I will ask from Ahmed. Ahmed, unmute करें mic बेटे. Yes, Ahmed. Unmute your mic. Zuhaib, you unmute your mic.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me the answer of first one. How many times are the liquids denser than gases? How many times? Have you opened your books?
Yes.
Okay. Give me the answer of first one. How many times are the liquids denser than gases?
1,000 times.
1,000 times. Good. The answer is 1,000 times. It's B. I am writing it on board as well. Is it clear? Okay. Now, Usman.
Yes.
Second one. Gases are the lightest form of matter and their densities are expressed in terms of what? You have to write down the unit. What will come?
Teacher, excuse me, can you see the video? चाहिए पेज 91 है 90 है उसके बाद
93. It's page number 93.
जो पेज नंबर 93 है ही नहीं मेरी बुक में.
You don't
पीछे
have?
भी ऐसे ही है. जो पीछे भी ऐसे ही है आगे भी ऐसे ही है.
Okay, then what is the solution? Should I send you that page or you will take from your class fellow?
चाहिए ज़ुहैब से मैं मांग लेता हूँ. ऐसा ही हो सकता है.
ठीक है. अगर नहीं कांटेक्ट होता है तो I will send you. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
I will share you at the end of the class.
Okay.
Now who will tell me? Yes, Amna. Amna, are you there? Amna? Ramin? Ramin? Ahmad? Nobody is over there? That's okay. Okay, let me tell you by myself. Right. So second one is gases are the lightest form of matter. Usman bete aap sunte jao साथ साथ so that it will be clear to you. We are talking about the gases and these are the lightest form of matter and their densities are expressed in terms of, they are asking about the unit of densities, and we have studied that the density when it is measured for gases, it is something else rather than liquid. So the unit is gram per decimeter cube. The option C is correct, right? Then number 3, which one of the following coexist in dynamic equilibrium at freezing point? Remember when we were studying about freezing point, we have studied about that there is a coexistence between solid and liquid phases, then dynamic equilibrium is achieved. So here comes option number C, liquid and solid. Number 4, which one of the following motions are possessed by solid particles? Now, when we were studying about the properties of solid particles, you all of you know, I have told you that only one kind of motion is present over there, and that is vibrational motion that is possessed by the solid. Option number B is the answer of question number 4. Now, question number 5. Which one of the following is not amorphous? This is important one, and I am making star on it. It's important one. Amorphous. What is the meaning of amorphous? Amorphous means that is not having a particular structure. That does not have a three-dimensional structure. Powdered form में जो होता है. Now coming towards rubber. Rubber also has a dimensional structure little bit. It has a particular shape. Plastic, glass, then glucose. Glucose is the answer. Option number D. Glucose has crystalline structure. Whenever we have glucose, it has crystalline structure. Remaining are amorphous. We have studied plastic, rubber, glass. Plastic को भी आप मेल्ट कर सकते हैं, glass भी breakable है. It doesn't have that particular solid structure कि वो maintain रख सकते हैं. That's why we are highlighting glucose is the only option left for crystalline solid. Now, number 6, 1 atmospheric pressure means ATM is equal to how many pascals? This one is also very important, making sure for you so that it will be easy for all of you. Now, you know we have done the calculations that 760 millimeter of mercury is equal to 1 torr, and similarly, how many pascal? It is 101325, option number 8. There are very close answers as well. Like if you look at option B, it's 10325. So only one is missed over here. So you should keep this in your mind. ये रट्टा लगा होना चाहिए almost आपको कि how much is the numeric value of the other one? 101325. Now number 7, in the evaporation process, liquid molecules which leave the surface of the liquid have what they have? They have very, very high energy. It's option number C, 7C. Then 8. Which one of the following gas diffuses fastest? It is important. Now the gases which we have studied, the gases which are lighter in weight, they move freely and easily than those which do not have that capacity. Lighter one will definitely move or diffuse faster. So if we go towards the option hydrogen, hydrogen is the first one in the periodic table. So it means it has atomic number 1. So it has the ability to move faster than any other. So answer is A. Now number 9. Which one of the following does not affect the boiling point? Which one is the factor which is not going to affect the boiling point? You know, intermolecular forces is the very strong factor that affect the boiling point. External pressure as well, which is known as atmospheric pressure. Then nature of the liquid, obviously it depends whether it's volatile, polar, non-polar solvent. Then initial temperature of liquid is the option number D, which doesn't have any effect on our boiling point. Means how much is the initial temperature, it doesn't need to reach towards the boiling point. Now coming towards 10.1, density of a gas increases when its dash means what is increased. Now all of we know that density of gases, when we are talking about gases, I have told you that number one important property is pressure, and that is very, very important in gases. As we apply pressure on gases, it has some effect, it has some direct effect. So when pressure is increased, the density is going to be increased. So option number B is correct. Now number 11, the vapor pressure of a liquid increases with a dash increase of temperature is the answer. 11 is B. I hope all of you have done it on your books. If you are unable to do it, kindly take a screenshot of it so that it will be easy for all of you to write. Okay. Mehrunisa, please unmute your mic. Are you able to do your mics unmute or not?
Yes.
Yes, Mehrunisa, is it clear to you, bete?
Yes.
Is it clear to you, Mehrunisa?
Yes, teacher.
Please speak loud a little bit. I can't hear you properly. Ibrahim, you don't have the mic. Yes, Ibrahim Shafiq. Beta,
Yes.
do you understand? Ibrahim,
Yes, teacher.
समझ आ गया?
Yes.
ठीक है. Okay, students, now we are going to do the numericals. Open page number 77 of your books. 77 of your books. We are going to start with that. Page number 77. I hope all of you have opened it. Over there you can see this one. This is a page. Usman, do you have this page with you?
Yes.
Okay, fine. We are going to start the last question, number 6. Convert the following. Anybody has done it before? Raise your hand if you have done it. I have given you the homework when I was teaching you this one. Yes, Zuhair, have you done it?
No, I haven't done it, but I have on my workbook.
You didn't done it, but you have on your workbook means?
Teacher, Miss Sarah have given us workbook on which every test yourself are solved.
Okay. ठीक है. What about you, Usman?
जीएस जो सही कह रहा है, टीचर ने वर्कबुक दी थी, उसमें सारे टेस्ट योरसेल्फ सॉल्व हुए हुए हैं.
नहीं तो आपने उधर से ही देखा है, खुद से ट्राई नहीं की करने की? Okay, Alicia, you was asking about the page number 77 last time, or Aline?
I was not asking.
What? क्या कह रही हो Alicia?
कुछ मैंने नहीं पूछा था.
Okay, right now we are going to start. If you have it on the workbook, that's okay. I'm giving you the solution. The first one, convert the following number A. 70 centimeter mercury to atmosphere, ATM. Now we have to convert this amount into ATM, means atmospheric. Now for this, सबसे पहले आपको याद होना चाहिए what we have done the conversion that we said that 760 centimeter of mercury is equal to 1 ATM. Yeah, 760 centimeter was equal to this one. Now they are asking about millimeter. We have to convert 70 millimeter. Now this is not the same unit. सबसे पहले हमने इस unit को convert करना है इसमें. How will we do that? We will simply, millimeter is smaller, centimeter is greater. So whenever we are moving towards greater to little one, we will divide it by 10. So it will come 76 millimeter of mercury is equal to 1 ATM. Okay. So we can say that जब हमने 1 की निकालनी है, 1 millimeter of mercury is equal to 1 divide हो जाएगा 76 उधर जाके divided by 76. Now what happens? We have to find out about 70 millimeter. We will write down 70 millimeter of mercury is equal to 1 divided by 76. We're going to multiply over there and the answer will come 0.92 ATM. Right? This is the solution of page number 77, part A. That 70 millimeter. This thing is very important. That if it is millimeter or centimeter. If it is centimeter, then we don't need to go into millimeter. We don't need to divide 760 by 10. But we have to divide by 10 if we need it in millimeters. So we will find out determine the value of 1 millimeter. Then simply we will find out this thing which we have over here. Hope it is clear to you. Now we are moving towards B. Part B is 3.5 atmosphere to torch. Before going on this, on page number 77, there are some conversions. इसको आपने जुबानी अच्छी तरह से याद करना है. I am showing it to you. This one. This whole explains you all about the numerical. Now it states that now you have to first write down that how much atmosphere ATM is equal to torr. Now we can say that 1 ATM is equal to 760 torr. It's written on the standard atmospheric pressure. These are the values which are determined by the scientist and we have to learn it. These are numeric values. As we have the value of pi is equal to 3.14. Similarly, we have some standard values of all these. Right? Now, we have to determine 3.5. Simply what we will do, 3.5 ATM is equal to 760. We will simply multiply it by 3.5 and we will get the answer that is 2660 torr. So this is the answer of B. Coming towards other one C, which is 1.5 atmosphere to pascals. Now, you know how many pascals are equivalent to 1 atmosphere? We all know that 1 ATM is equal to 101,325 pascals. P capital A small pascals. Now simply we will multiply it. 1.5 ATM is equal to 101325 multiplied by 15. The answer will be 151987. 0.5 pascals. This is the answer of number 3. Hope it will be clear to all of you. This was about the test yourself. Someone asked from your class that there was some problem in part 1. So I have explained it to you. Now coming towards the page number 94. All of you please go on page number 94. Over there are few examples which we are going to do and that are quite important regarding your exam point of view. The first one, it's page number 94. We have discussed about short question answers and long question answers as well. Hope it will be learned as well. On some day, I will take your oral test just like this, and it will be a surprise test. So please be prepared for that. Okay. Now page number 94, and it's numerical number 1. Convert the following units. I'm showing it to you. It's over here. This one. We are going to start right now. This one. So open your copies and books wherever you want to do. Do it by yourself with your hand so that it will be clear to you that either you are capable of doing it by yourself or not. Clear? जितनी मर्तबा आप रिवीजन करेंगे, it will be more better for all of you to understand each and every bit. जब तक आप नहीं करेंगे, it is not able to do that, right? Now, question number 1, convert the following units. We have to convert some units into the other one. The first one is it's page number, again I am telling you, 94. Convert the following units. It says that 850 millimeter mercury to ATM. Now, before that, I know that all of you that we are over here again millimeter. So we know that 760 centimeter mercury is equal to 1 atmosphere. And if we have to find it out in millimeters, what will we do? We will simply divide 760 by 10 because we are shifting towards a larger number to shorter one. So 76 millimeter mercury is equal to 1 atm. Now we will find out the value of 1. 1 millimeter mercury is equal to 1 divided by 76. Now what happens? We will simply put the value of 850 and then 1 divided by 76 multiplied by 850. The answer will be 1.12 atmosphere. It is the same as we have done in the page number 77. If you have any confusion in that, you can ask after some time. I will give you the time. Now coming towards part B, it states that you have to convert 21, 2, 3, okay, pascals to atmosphere. Now you have to convert Pascal into atmosphere. Now, so before that, you must know that how many pascals are equal to 1 atmosphere. All of you must know that 101325 pascals is equal to 1 atm. Now we have to find out the value of 1 pascal. Simply 1 pascal is equal to 1 divided by 101325. Now we have to find out the value of this one. We will 2051230 pascals is equal to 1 divided by 101325 multiply by, I am writing it here, 205 and this. So the answer will come is equal to 2.02 pascals. Till the moment you will not do it by yourself on your copies, you don't know that how much you know about it. So please do it and practice it as much as you can. These are the marks of free. If you know this amount, that how much, and you know the simple mathematics, that how you can convert it from one to another, what is the rule, which thing is going to be multiplied, which thing is going to be divided. If we are moving towards from a higher quantity to lower one, what we have to do, as we have done in 760 centimeter divided by 10, the value comes is 76 millimeter. Same then it will be very easy to do all the numericals to you. Hope it will be clear to you. Now we are moving towards part C. Which is 560 torr to centimeter mercury. Right? Now what we have to do, we have to convert the value of torr into centimeter mercury. Now all of we know that how many torrs is equal to 760 torr is equal to 760 centimeter of mercury. This is the basic thing. If you have learned all these kind of things, then it will be very easy for all of you to learn. Millimeter of mercury. Then 760 torr is equal to, we have to convert into centimeter, it is 76 centimeter mercury. Now value of 1, same thing. And we have to find out the value of 560 torr. 76 divided by 760 multiplied by 560. It will be 56 centimeter of mercury. Right? First we will know how much is equivalent to what, then we will be able to convert it, and then we will simply put the value. First we will determine that unit is equal to how many the other one, and then simply we will multiply the given value with the other one. Now there is part D, which is 1.25 atm to pascals. Now you must know that how much atm is equal to how many pascals. So for that what we will do, we will simply write down that 1 atmosphere is equal to 101325 pascals, right? Then we have to determine about 1.25. Simply we will multiply by 1.25. The value 12665 pascal is the answer. This is very easy. Just know about it that this is equal to this amount. Simply multiply it and you will get the answer. So this was about numerical number 1. We have done all 4 questions. Please do as much practice as much as you can at your home. Now going towards numerical number 2. It's on page number 94. Numerical number 2, which states that convert the following units. Now remember, when we were studying about absolute zero temperature or Kelvin scale, we have learned something that while converting into Kelvin into Celsius degree, what we have to apply and what we have to apply for converting in the opposite direction. Now about that same thing, it states that numerical number 2 convert the following. Its part A, it states that 750 degree centigrade to Kelvin. One thing mentioned over here, that with C always put degree centigrade and with K it doesn't come. So we have to convert 750 degree centigrade to Kelvin. Remember, we have done this, that we have studied that whenever we want to change the temperature into Kelvin, we have to temperature in Celsius plus 273 is the number. Now simply put the value. What is the centigrade value? It's 750 degrees centigrade, and we will plus 273. The answer will be in Kelvin, and it is 3 and 10. 1023 Kelvin is the answer. We will not put degree sign If you put, the marks will be deducted. Only with centigrade the degree sign comes. Similarly, the second one is 150 degree centigrade to Kelvin. The same thing we will do, 150 degree centigrade to Kelvin. What will we do? We will simply write down the formula, which is the same, and we can say that 150 plus 273. The answer will be it's 423, and it's Kelvin, right? These are the two conversions from centigrade to Kelvin. Hope it will be clear to you. You simply need to remember this formula, and you just put the values, and then you will get the answers. Now there are the remaining two which you have to do, and I will now share. I am going to share with all of you the homework. Just wait a minute. I am sharing with you screen share. And if you have any question, you can raise your hand. I am meanwhile sharing the screen share with you. You will be able to see from my other ID. Yes, students, if you have any question, you can ask.
मेरे आने से पहले आपने भी क्या करवाया था?
Yes, who is speaking?
अलीशा,
Alicia.
टीचर मेरे आने से पहले भी आपने क्या करवाया है?
Yes, Alicia, what was you saying?
टीचर मेरे आने से पहले भी आपने क्या करवाया है?
Beta, I don't know when you joined the meeting.
टीचर मैंने 10:20 पे की थी स्टार्ट.
Beta, Alicia, I don't know when you joined the meeting. If you was at 10:20, then this lecture will be uploaded by maximum tonight. So you will be able to see from YouTube. Okay? Please try to